Worry About It podcast, season 1, episode 5. Yeah, that's what we're on. And we are just going to jump right into things. Here we go. I got to undeafen. There it is. What's up, guys? We're here this time with Steven and Oz.
Appearance.
Oz is currently working, but he's still going to kill it here with us. Steven's just a weeaboo. I'm not a big fan of him.
Is that your favorite word today?
Weeaboo, yeah.
Right.
I saw it in Anthony. I saw it in a
word?
bunch of the, because I told Oz I went on a slew watching Anthony Pitt videos today, and he mentions weeaboo so many times in that, and I'm just saying it. So I've picked it up. I'll start saying it more often because you guys are weebs. But
Once you start watching Attack on Titan,
Oh.
Yeah, that comes out tonight.
Oh yeah.
Should be interesting. Are you caught up, Alden?
I didn't watch last week, but that's about it.
Why didn't you watch last?
I just forgot about it, dude.
You guys forgot about Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
Weebs. You're not true weebs. You're fake ass
dude.
weebs. The fakest of the fake.
That was just not. Please give it.
Why you read my message in Discord, dog?
What the fuck?
So
But yeah, dude.
So like I said, I'm gonna need that same energy from you guys.
No,
That
man.
energy fell off in the last chat, man.
Nah,
Well, what were you guys talking about?
So-
Because I don't even know what you guys were talking about.
I was about to say about Ice, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking, they always wanted a streamer house like from the beginning, like, because they all do IRL, and there's like 10 of them that do IRL, and they all want to live together in a house, and then just have like random fucks like show up and just do shit. So they've been looking for a house, and this fucking investor, he's like some millionaire. This house is all right. First of all, the house is like 6 stories. House is beautiful. Dude, the house probably costs like $40 million. Plus, he says he has over $10 million in paintings on the walls.
Ooh.
And he's like, I'm down for you guys to live here. And for free. He just wants clout. That's all he wants. That's all the rich guy wants is clout.
So he just wants the advertisement.
He just wants the advertisement. So they're all gonna live there for free, but they have to, under one condition, every single night has to be a party night at the house. And everyone's like, it's like split down the middle. Like half the fan base is like, oh, this shit's gonna be lit, and then the other half is gonna be like, this dude's gonna kick you out after 1 week. Because Ice, I mean, you not see all the random people that just show up to his house.
Yeah, he just leaks his address and then like says, "Oh, do whatever the fuck you want to me."
Bring me shit. Like people will like order like hookers and pimps to go to the house. Like
A pizza delivery and all that.
Or the owner's gonna party with them and get hookers every night.
Shit.
yeah, I mean the house looked beautiful, but they're gonna fuck that shit up so bad.
Yeah, he might as well take that $10 million worth of paintings off the walls, dude. Those things are
That's what
fucking
everyone's saying. Just put those in the safe for
priceless.
like for the first week. How it
Um,
all goes. Because people are gonna try to steal that shit.
oh yeah. Lil Wayne didn't drop Carter 5.
That's a big oof. He goofed us.
So what was that? He just tweeted.
He tweeted out. He's like, well, a leak came out, and it was like, Lil Wayne said in an interview that Carter 5's dropping tonight at midnight, and then everyone's like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, Carter 5, and then it just doesn't come out.
It's a large oof. Because I said that when me and Steve did the podcast on Friday morning. I was like, so I didn't even pay attention to it. I just remember you saying that Carter 5 was coming out at midnight. And then because Steve also couldn't really talk a whole lot about music. He listens to one Swedish death metal group. And
That's
I always wonder what that.
That's an
motherfucker
awful
listens
taste,
to.
bro.
so, and then I was like, oh, so they dropped Carter 5, and that's all I said on it. And then I see tweets a day later about how it's like Wayne really played us on this Carter 5 album.
Yeah.
It's that meme of the dude of from Ed and Eddie. That meme. Yeah, I mean, thank God we already got. All right, so we got what's going to be on the album. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all I wanted, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, shit.
what else has gone on? Oh, Tiger just won his first championship
I saw that.
since 2013.
Yeah.
Good. He's playing so well.
Yeah, I know, dude. Usually he chokes on Sundays, but he did not this time. So that was really good. Happy of Tiger. Proud of him and what he's
Tiger?
accomplished.
Talking about Tiger Woods, right?
No, we're
Yes.
talking about
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted
We're talking
Flakes.
Oh, Tony the Tiger?
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah, that's my dude, bro.
What's in the fucking
Frosted
box?
Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. Damn. I can't say the word that's in between that. But
Nah, Frosted Flakes are good, bro.
yeah, they're like fucking razor blades chewing up your mouth, dog.
No, it's all about that.
That's
Reese's
Captain
Puffs,
Crunch.
bro.
Dude,
It's all about
Reese's
that.
Puffs.
It's all about
I don't know what
that.
you're talking
It's all about that Kellogg's with the strawberries in them. Honey bunches of oats with
That's
strawberries.
Raisin Bran.
That's what I get. That shit's good as fuck.
Yeah, no, it's good as fuck, dude. Because I mean, I really like Reese's Puffs, but it's like it's just fattening, so I can't always have it. Like
Yeah.
I buy like
That
Reese's
or-
Puffs or like Cinnamon Toast Crunch like once in a blue
Cinnamon
moon to
Toast
like
Crunch.
treat myself every
Ooh.
now and then after
I
eating
mix those two in a bowl.
after eating fucking straight eggs for a whole semester.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is big, but that shit gets everywhere though.
Yeah. And then you drink the milk, and it's like drinking.
Over the
sandpaper.
years, if I were to
bro.
make a graph on milk drinking going down and my age going up, the amount of milk I drink from like post cereal, I don't drink the milk anymore compared to when I was a little kid. I was hyped as shit to drink the milk.
Don't tell me you dumped the milk.
Dog, I dumped the milk.
Don't
I
tell
think
me.
milk is just like so heavy to me nowadays. Like I don't drink milk
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, obviously, milk's not for people. You know that, right? Milk's not for people.
Explain.
I'm not trying to be like a vegan or something.
No, I know you're not, but just like I'm just saying, explain.
But like a milk, cause like
A milk.
Because all right. Their milk, you know, you know how like women have breast milk.
No, I don't know how they have. Did Steve taught you all this?
No.
No, but Steve like he kind of like he was like yeah, like I told him that and he was like yeah, it's true. Cause it's for like the cow milk, it's for their calf so that they grow like big.
Big
You know,
scrown.
how much? Yeah, like a regular cow. Grows.
We just take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to drink milk a lot back in the day, but nowadays I really don't. I broke my leg in 3rd grade, 4th grade. And I drank like a gallon of milk within like half a week when I broke my leg. But other than that, I used to drink milk my whole life, but then it slowly started to drop off, and then now I use almond milk for cereal and for smoothies.
Yeah, I got almond milk. I have vanilla.
The worst part is getting up in the morning and milking the almond titty.
Yeah. I just smash an almond, and then milk just comes out.
Smash it with my hand.
I just suck it, and then I spit it into the bowl.
Yeah, dude. You got this fucking almonds have titties.
You ain't never seen an almond titty?
Damn.
Oh my goodness gracious!
What's my goodness gracious?
No, I'm just tired, dude.
You see Pinion's
Sorry.
asking to make an appearance?
Who?
Pinion? He's my signal
he was-
shit in the, what's it called?
He was in the podcast, right?
He can join if he wants. Send him an invite.
Bro, there were so many cops on the way back from Orlando.
Or,
Oh my gosh, there was a state trooper like every 5 miles.
Dog,
Yeah, dude.
that happens.
But then
Yeah,
there was like a
bro,
there was like a
bro.
convoy of state troopers in front of me, and they were all doing like 90, 95. They were going so fast, and so I was doing like 80. I was doing like 83, and I got over for them, and they all like zoomed past me. So I just got back over and started like I wasn't like tailing them, but I
you were,
was like
following them.
yeah, I was like kind of following them, and
Sure.
yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
yeah, so it was they were going to like a car accident, but Once I got out of like the toll road, it was like every 5-10 miles there was a state trooper.
Dude, I hate the fucking. It's like whenever I drive, there's always a fucking car that like you see when you look in your rear view mirror, you see a car just fucking like hauling ass behind you, and then just like fucking skips over to the next lane and then gets in front of you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was like, bro, I would get over for you. You know that, right?
yeah, it's like, bro, relax. Like,
that's also kind of
where
me
you
too.
going?
Mine is like if you're not already getting over, like, and you're in the fast lane, like you're just a dumbass. Like,
It's like,
no,
bro,
that's
you got
because
a
I'm
booty
that
call?
person.
Like,
I'm that person that'll sit there and I'll because I usually do like 10, 15 miles an hour with the speed limit, and so I sit there and if someone is in the fast lane and isn't getting over when they see me like coming by, then I'm just gonna weave in and out. Cause like if you're going the fucking speed limit or 5 miles over it, get the fuck over. Like, come on.
yeah, nah, I'm talking about like when the speed limit's like 45 or 40, and then there's just people that are going like 60.
That's also me.
Yeah.
Yeah, during rush hour traffic, there's a dude doing like 80 down like a side street.
I'm like, it's like, bro, there's traffic. You can't just like.
I can't go anywhere. Where do you want me to go?
Yeah, and then the guy like goes to the next lane and like the car is like slower.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the worst.
You
Or
seen
that's
that
the
meme?
funniest
It's
when
like-
it happens to
He's
people.
like, you dumb bitch. Or, like,
It's like now we're at the same
Always Sunny.
fucking lane, you dumbass. Good job,
Yeah.
speed. I love doing that to people. When people like try to speed up and weave in and out, and we end up at the same light together, and I just look. I'm like, you fucking idiot.
You fucking idiot.
No, that's my problem is when I'm driving back, or even though I know when I drive back to college, I know where all the cops hide, so I always know when to like slow down and when to speed up. So I love seeing people that are hauling at, because when Steven probably knows, maybe Steven doesn't know what I'm talking about, depending on if you passed it or not. But when you're going down what is it? I-10, there you get a lot of woods in the middle
The
section.
medium?
Yeah, in the medium. And so there's pathways where cops sit, and because you can't see them coming on.
Yeah, yeah.
And
'cause of the
so
woods.
yeah, so whenever I'm going through wooded areas, I always
I would slow
go
down.
like 5-10 miles over the speed limit, unless there's a convoy of you guys going 20 over the speed limit.
Oh,
and
that's
they
what we
can't-
were doing.
They can't pull you all over.
That's what we were doing in Boca.
We did. That's in
There's like 6 of us.
Yeah, no, dude. One time when I was driving back, there was a cop on the other side of the road, but he was slowing down to change and to go the other way. And I'm like, fuck. But there was a convoy of us doing 80 miles an hour, doing like 80, 90. I think it was like 8 of us. And I'm like, can't pull us all over, motherfucker. But
Yeah,
I
know,
I immediately
I was coming by because there was a state trooper in the medium, and then like I see him like roll down his window and he points a gun at my car. Shit. That was on like
shit.
85.
Dude, I've done certain
Yeah.
times where I was on my phone like trying to look at my directions or something, and it looks like I'm texting because I just have my phone, or I'm looking down at my directions or trying to change a song, and then I look up and I see a cop and I'm like, fuck. And I just accept I'm getting pulled over, and I get over in the other lane, and then I just keep looking in my rearview mirror. I'm like, is he coming? Is he coming? Is he gonna, when's he gonna be behind me? And then he won't, and I'm like, and I'll sit there, I'm like, damn, Ethan, you're fucking lucky as shit.
I mean, it's 2 hours.
I mean,
so-
they can't pull you over.
I mean, mine's
because
4.
Yeah. How was Stu?
It was good.
Saw that you went up.
Yeah, we went to the game. It was so goddamn hot, man. We went to the game, and we were there for 5-10 minutes. It took us longer to walk there than we were at
Did you
the
guys
game.
just leave?
Yeah, we were there for 10 minutes, but we were up fucking 20-0, and we were just like, it's so fun. Like, I was just standing in place, sweating my fucking dick off. So then we were just like, all right, you guys want to go and get food? So we just left and went to get some food and some beer. And then and then Stu took me and Devin to Publix, and me and Devin walked back to her place from there. And and then I walked back home, and then one of my friends came over, and we sat here, and he didn't know he didn't listen to Rap Devil or Kill Shot, and so
Oh
You're
boy.
so into it.
He's in for a ride.
yeah. So I was like trying to explain a bunch of things to him, and
Damn, dude.
we listened to Rap Devil, and I've admitted like Rap Devil's like it's good.
You like that better than Kill Shot?
No, I like Kill Shot better. Definitely like Kill Shot better.
No,
But
Rap Devil. I like the beat to it.
Rap Devil, the
that's
beat is good.
The beat's so good.
But
He's just a lame rapper, bro.
He's a lame. Yeah,
He's a lame rapper. The beat to that song is fire, but he's just
Oh, yeah.
lame.
Yeah.
it's but he's like I made that in 2 days. I'm like, dog, you've probably been sitting on that shit for like months now. Like
Yeah.
it's and then he's sitting there and because then so we listened to both of them. We listened to Rap Devil and Kill Shot, and my friend liked Kill Shot more than he liked Rap Devil because there's just so many more like better lines. And
yeah, it's more hits and stuff.
and so after that, we watched MGK did a radio interview, and he was sitting there saying how he's like, he's like, I got something to fire back at Eminem. He's like, but I'm not gonna do it. He's like, I'm not gonna throw another diss at him. And I'm like, if you have something to say back, why wouldn't you? Like, come on. But
No,
that's
dude,
why
you
the guy
let
who
him know
made
that you got it.
the guy who made the videos, like he put in little comments every now and then. He's like, if MGK has something to say back, he should post it. So he's like, I think he's just bluffing and doesn't really have anything to say. So it's somebody did that, and then I was telling him like MGK tweeted that, like MGK's response to it was he tweeted a picture of a judges holding sixes up, which and then I went and read all the comments to the tweet, and I think there were about three comments that were like for MGK, and then the rest of them were just like they were quote tweeting Kill Shot saying like, you got fucking wrecked. And so yeah, that beef is interesting to dive into. And then MGK also gave Eminem shit because it took Eminem like 6 days to respond or something, but Eminem did in an interview with Sway, he opened up or he did something, but within that week Eminem did like a bunch of stuff and wrote the song and released an album and all this shit.
Did
So,
you
Yeah.
Did you hear the beef going on with Drake and Kanye right now?
bro, I was talking about that the other day. Were you?
And what, the podcast?
Yeah, I was saying that
was
Drake and
probably-
Kanye had beef because it
Who's
stems
Kiki,
for.
man?
Yeah, they're like, who's Kiki? They're wondering who's Kiki in Drake's song, and so they realized that the Kardashians all have nicknames for each other, and Courtney's is like Coco, or I don't know if that's Courtney's or Chloe's. I don't really give a fuck in the first place, but
Kiki is
Kim's nickname is Kiki. So Kanye started popping shots off at Drake about that, and I haven't dove any deeper into it, but that's all I've seen. If you have more insight, please tell me.
Nah, he just called him out on Instagram about it, and Drake just hasn't said anything about it. But Kanye's living back in Chicago, which is shocking to me. So
Him and Kim are still together, aren't they?
yeah, she lives in LA,
I mean, yeah, I assume that, but
but I think he's from Chicago, so it's weird seeing him back in Chirac.
oh, I also dove into. I ended up watching a bunch of 8 Mile clips.
Did you watch the movie?
No, I need to watch the
You
movie.
should have just watched the movie.
Yeah, but I didn't want to stay up like that late, so I just watched a bunch of like I watched the ending rap scene, and then I watched some clips from out the movie, but I need to watch the movie. It looks fucking good. That's what also I was saying.
Never seen the movie?
Have
No,
you
I
never seen the
haven't.
movie?
No,
Boy,
I've seen bits and
boy.
pieces all the time, but I've never like sat down and watched the whole movie.
Alright.
Boy, what are you missing, man?
Yeah, boy. You know what? I watched the movie like 3 times. It was on TV. I don't know. Was it on MTV?
It's always
Yeah.
on TV. It's always
Yeah,
on.
I started watching like parts of it when it was on MTV one time.
I saw. I was like, damn.
But What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say with the MGK dissed Eminem, and there's literally an entire movie on why you shouldn't diss Eminem. So,
Yeah.
but also I did see another point of the argument where it's like no one can really, you can't, no matter how bad like Eminem could be, you can't really diss Eminem just because of how big he is.
Yeah.
Since he's just such a massive rapper and so popular and like known worldwide and things like this that someone smaller than him can't really diss him. But also, I was saying my overall theory on MGK dissing Eminem is a PR stunt to build hype around his new EP, since MGK hasn't been relevant since like 2012, 11.
Yeah, isn't that what Eminem said?
Yeah, he's like he compared their ages, and Eminem's like, I had 3 albums that already blew by your age, and MGK hasn't had. Has he had an album that's blew up?
No.
Yeah,
No,
and
he
he's
has
he's
not.
opening up for Fall Out Boy. But then, have you seen the? You saw Barstool tweeted the video of MGK getting booed at the Fall Out Boy
It was
concert.
edited.
Yeah, it was edited. But then there also is the thing about MGK wanted to take a photo with the Fallout crowd and have them put their middle fingers up, and he turned around and took his jacket off to reveal the Killshot shirt that he had on. He did deceive that crowd for that, and then everyone was saying like, "Oh, you deceived the crowd for that," and that was Fall Out Boy's crowd. That wasn't your
He's just
crowd.
whack. His hair's whack.
The way he talks,
Yeah.
whack. The way he walks, whack. The way he
Whack.
doesn't even rap right,
Dude,
whack. But me,
his earrings.
I'm tight. His man bun, whack.
Me.
I'm tight as fuck.
Oh, he looks
my
weird.
goodness.
He's got. I didn't realize like he's got like an overalls tattoo. Like he's got like black
Yeah,
lines
he
up
has
his chest.
tattoos. I'm like, dude, that's
Oh, dude, my ear's itching so much. I gotta.
he looks stupider than freaking 6'9".
That's not a word.
What?
Oh,
Stupider is not a word.
You're
You
not
just
a
made
word.
it.
Girls go to Jupiter to get more stupider. You never sung that as a
yeah,
kid?
you never
Wow.
heard that? Steve?
Wow, when was the last time I heard that shit, man?
I don't know.
Elementary school.
Through high school.
Cool.
No, I just heard a fucking made up language in high school, dog.
Me.
Yep.
What?
We in high school we
Oh
like
my
made up our own language. I mean, I didn't make it up, but like someone just like started saying some like dumbass shit, and like it just caught on, and it became like a fucking language around
What's it called?
our high school. I don't know, fucking stupid ass fucking bullshit. That's what it should be called. It was not. It was just dumb. It was really dumb. I will admit.
Awkward.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It was. What else is there? What else happened over this past Friday? and
We
Saturday?
won
No
yesterday.
one cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
Y'all won yesterday too. So.
Yeah, I'm still surprised about
Was
that.
it? Tornado shit?
Huh?
What? The fuck are you talking? What?
My guy. What?
What?
What are you on about?
Oh,
What's your fucking problem, dog?
5 kids got shanked
What?
in daycare.
5 kids got shanked at a daycare. That sounds like a hot new mixtape right there.
It was like 2 adults and like 5 kids. They got stabbed.
Speaking about deaths, did you hear about that ferry that capsized in Tanzania?
No.
What?
Yeah, dude, a ferry capsized in like a Tanzania
In
river or lake, and it killed
Indonesia?
like 200 people.
Hundreds feared dead after ferry capsizes. Indonesia ferry sinking. Captain crashed ship
Oh.
to try and save lives.
Jesus.
At least
Yeah, it
30,
killed like 200 people.
it says 34 people have been confirmed dead in a ferry sinking off the coast of Indonesia's South Sulawesi province. Images from the scene Tuesday showed passengers in bright orange life vests clinging to the side of the KM Lestari Maju as it tilted sharply into the water not far from the coast of Bulukumba, Regency near Selayar Island. There was a leak on the board on the port side of the ship, caused it to quickly run into trouble on rough seas. This boat began taking on water. The captain of the ship steered the vessel toward the nearby Selayar Island and deliberately crashed it into the shallows to save as many lives as possible. According to Sutopo Purwo Nugraho, I'm sorry if I'm butchering.
You're struggling.
Dude, these names they are something.
You're struggling.
Spokesman for Indonesia's disaster management agency. At the time of the crash, the boat was over capacity with a total of 189 passengers, cars, buses, and trucks. Cars, buses, and trucks were also on board at the time. Authorities said 155 people had managed to swim or be pulled to safety. Yeah, not 200 people died, you fucking liar.
Listen here.
Yeah, Steven, why you gotta fucking exaggerate everything?
Fake
you little
news.
Gossip girl.
Fake news.
And then let's look up the
Fake news.
kids get
What are you, lips hard?
stabbed at daycare.
You caught me red-handed. Shit.
3 infants,
Fuck
2
you, God.
adults stabbed at suspected birthing center. The babies were among 5 people stabbed at a suspected birthing center in New York. The victims were found just before 4 a.m. inside what police described as a private residence housing what initially appeared to be a child care facility in the Flushing neighborhood of the city's borough of Queens. Investigators now believe the home may have been a birthing center, which partially served as a place for immigrant women to deliver babies in the United States. There were 9 infants inside the multifamily home, 3 of whom had been stabbed, including a baby girl who was just 3 days old, police said. 3 of the injured were infants, ranging from the age of 3 days to 1 month old. Juanita Holmes, assistant chief of the New York City Police Department, said at a press conference later Friday morning, a man and a woman were also found inside the house with stab wounds. All 5 victims were rushed to local hospitals in critical but stable condition, police said. The suspect, identified by authorities as 52-year-old Yufen Wang, was found unconscious in the basement of the home with what appeared to be a self-inflicted slash wound to her left wrist. Police said she was
turned into a news station now?
Yeah, she was subsequently taken into custody and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. She is believed to be an employee of the facility, police said. 2 knives, a butcher's knife, and a meat cleaver were recovered from the scene.
Wow.
So yeah, this is a long article.
Business.
Yep. So that's interesting.
Did can you see this concert that's going to be in Orlando?
Which one?
Rare.
No, what is it? Oh, Rare SoCal.
What is that?
Yeah.
With
Carnage, Wiz,
Carnage.
Steve and Coda.
They did it once sophomore year too. They did one.
It's on October 6th. I unfortunately cannot attend to that. I would love to.
Neither can I. I may go to.
That's a big game for us that day. So
I may go to alternative. The alternative radio is having a music festival in Tampa, and they're having like AJR, Bastille, Young the Giant, and a bunch of other ones. Here, Stu sent me the post actually. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna go to Gasparilla this year.
I want to, but I am
Gasparilla.
poor as it fucking comes, dog.
Gotta see some Yetis, right?
That's why you go to Gasparilla. I think I'm gonna go this year.
Did he send it? He sent it to me on what's it called?
Yeah, dude, get your anal beads ready.
At Gasparilla. That's live.
Wait, is it Gasparilla?
Oh,
or
it's
what's the other
called
shit?
it's called Next Big Thing, and it's gonna have Panic at the Disco, Foster the People, Young the Giant, Churches, AJR, Alice Merton, Grandson the Knox, Dreamers, Flora Cash, Max Frost, Bastille, Andrew McCannon in the Wilderness.
No names.
Yeah, Ellie King's not a no name, but
I mean, well, it's been a while.
I would
but
go for Panic at the Disco, Young the Giant, AJR.
You're gonna see a lot of edgy kids there, my dude.
What's wrong with edgy kids, dog? You got something against them?
Those
You a
no,
racist
dude,
or
those
something?
emo kids that dances under the freeway. You know what I'm talking about?
I know which one you're talking about.
That shit's funny, dude.
Ethan, the new ranking. Well, the rankings don't even matter. The new rankings came out for college football.
Cool. You guys gotta talk about something because my mom is blowing my phone up. If I don't respond to my mom within like 0.2 seconds, she sends me 9 more messages saying, "Ethan, kid, where are you? What are you doing? Are you okay?"
Freaking
I don't
Are you
know.
dead? Are you in a ditch?
What do we have to talk about, Ozzy?
I don't know, man. What do
How's,
you want to talk about?
How's school going for you?
It's good, man. You know, I just did. I mean, today I did an online class. You know, open book. All I did was just freaking. I just realized that on the same page for like what was it, the dashboard canvas, right? You guys have
Yeah.
Yeah, Canvas is dope.
So then on that, so like I only have one monitor, so like I just split the web page like two. I have 2 pages on the same screen. So
Yeah.
then I'm taking the quiz, and then on the other page I'm on Canvas, and then this professor she has the study questions, and then they're basically the same questions that's on the quiz. So I was like, all right, so I just fucking F3. You know when you press F3, you type in and then it finds the word.
Yeah,
you're looking
find
for.
it, search the page for you, yeah.
Yeah, I just did that, and I just like copied the whole question, searched that, and just found the answer. I was like, okay, easy enough.
So that's why I always just like having like multiple screens because then I can sit there. I mean, I haven't taken a test online since. Fuck, when was the last test I took online? I can't remember, or a quiz. Even when I had to do quizzes, I would always just like, if I didn't know the answer, it was just I would go to my next screen, Google it. The best is when you Google one question and it's just a whole fucking Quizlet of answers.
Quizlet.
It's the best
like,
thing.
Every answer.
Quizlet is a godsend, dude.
Oh yeah.
I technically have an exam tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, but it's at my 1:00 class, so I can just I'll probably study tomorrow morning.
I
know,
have test review this week, and a class that I do nothing but doodle in.
Fuck it now.
Imagine.
Because I have this
Goddamn
fucking
boring, man.
this fucking class. Like you always have to like write something or like write a paragraph or some shit.
Mine is honestly, I can sit there and not paying attention for an entire like unit, and then just when the test review comes around, I just study the absolute shit out of the test review and then some outside information, and I always do good on the test.
Yeah. As long as you got a review, then you're good.
Yeah, I can't use my notes on this test.
This isn't that class, or
No, this isn't that class. This is my lecture hall.
This isn't it, chief.
my guy, they're all lecture halls.
No, not all my other classes. My other classes are all like 50 people,
Yeah.
40 people.
I gotta finish
This
my.
is 200.
I gotta wake up tomorrow and finish my drawing. I gotta draw a
What are you
bunch of.
drawing?
We had to do a 1-point perspective drawing of a place in our art building, and so I chose this one area, and I'm drawing the one area, and I don't have. So this is my final version that I'm doing, and so the other day I told you guys this, but I'll repeat it for the podcast. But this one girl. So the area I'm doing my drawing in is right by the stairs. So the door opens to the stairs and you walk down. I'm like a little to the left of it. This girl, and so I'm using my meter stick to draw all my straight lines on my big canvas. And
meter stick.
Yeah, we have to use a meter stick because
Isn't that stick that's on the wheel and it shows you how? Right. Oh no! Wait! Fuck, never mind.
It's a meter. It's a stick that's a meter long.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I had a teacher that smacked it on the desk.
So I had that out, and so it's since they're like long, and I was just making straight lines, and the way I was sitting, that like I couldn't really move it far back or something, but it was sticking out, and I'm doing all these like very fine lines for my drawing, trying to keep it neat and perfect. And this girl walks by, and I'm in the middle of drawing one of my lines, and I'm on like halfway through my page. Where I'm drawing them, and the girl knocks my meter stick and sends my pencil just across the fucking paper, man.
Oh, like it just scratched, like
So I just had this big ass fucking ugly
Line.
scribble
Oh,
line
yeah.
across the whole. I could erase some parts of it, but then other parts, it's just gonna be too much work to erase, and so I just don't have the time to fix it. So Chaboy
dude,
is
that's-
stuck with what he has.
And then you hit her with the meter stick.
She's like,
You,
"Oh my
watch
god,
her-
I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Oh my god."
tell her, don't be sorry. Be careful.
Don't be sorry. Be careful, ho.
Yeah.
That's like the one Snoop Dogg thing. Steps on his shoes. Don't be sorry. Be careful. Yeah, so that happened.
And then you hit her with your meter stick. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I would have
Meters.
known.
Isn't a meter like 5 feet or some shit?
3 feet. 3 feet. No, because 1 yard is 3 feet.
Yeah.
A meter is not 5 feet, dog.
It's like 6 or 7.
No.
That's 6 feet.
My guy, I'm 6 feet. The meter stick does not. I'm 6'4", and the meter stick does
1
not
yard.
come up to my neck.
It's 1 yard.
Oh yeah, so I was right. 3 feet. Haha.
3 feet.
I'm smart.
Boy,
Occasionally.
2 meters had a.
You want to get precise? Because I just typed it in. It's
How
one.
precise?
1.09361 yard.
We're getting real
Yeah, dude.
precise.
Don't you love metric measurement?
Don't you love it?
Dude, I just figured out how to. So I was watching another Joe Rogan and Neil deGrasse Tyson podcast because he's done 2 with Neil deGrasse Tyson. So today I figured out how to actually measure like your hat size, like to know what proper hat size you wear on your head.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know who the fuck invented this way to measure your fucking skull for a hat size. But so apparently you got to take the circumference of your head and divide it by pi. And that's the cap size you wear. The hat
Bro,
size.
what? Who
Yeah.
found that?
That's what I was my guy, that's what I was just saying.
Who found it?
What genius decided one day let's just
Dude.
do this?
You should watch Hot Ones, dude.
I've watched it with Sean Evans.
Oh man.
I watched the Neil deGrasse Tyson one. I watched the H3 one.
Dude.
I watched a bunch actually one night.
The Neil deGrasse Tyson one, like the realest shit. He's like, when he was like, oh, like what's the universe made up? He's like, oh, it's hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen,
Mm-hmm.
and it was something else. And then he's like, oh, like that's the same thing that humans are made up. And then he was like, all right. He's like, oh yeah, so we're basically part of the galaxy. Oh, shit.
It's wild.
Or we're part of the universe. Oh,
I
damn.
know.
It's fucking wild.
he's really interesting to listen to.
Yeah.
I feel my IQ going up by like 50 points just listening to him.
My IQ. How do you do that?
We're out here getting smart as shit off podcasts. Oh, did you see today? Joe Rogan actually released like a little thing. It's Joe Rogan interviewing himself.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and so it's just he recorded himself sitting in different outfits on each side of his podcast table. And he opens up. He's like, "So I heard you're a big advocate for making weed legal." He's like, "Yeah. I am. You know, I really like it. You know, I mainly use it to go to sleep sometimes, but you know, just a little half a hit." And he's like, "Yeah, no, I feel that." It's just him going back and forth with himself, which was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But because I know Joe Rogan's a big advocate for legalization of weed, and then also big advocate for using shrooms.
Dude, there's one podcast where he doesn't get mad, but like he acts like a douche kind of. It's the one with Crowder.
Oh yeah, I
You
saw.
seen it? Yeah.
Is he
No, I haven't seen it.
And then
what
like
is Joe Rogan? Is Joe Rogan neutral or is he a leftist?
I don't know. I think he's like, I don't know.
He's not a conservative at all.
Maybe just
And then like he
I can see-
apologized on Twitter. He's like, yeah, I shouldn't have acted like that with the one with Crowder.
I watched the one with Ben Shapiro. That one's fucking awesome.
Oh, I want to see that one.
I haven't
They
watched
get
it.
into a really good conversation.
Yeah.
His podcast is just so good because there's like so much like information that's just like bounced back and forth within like such a short period of time that it's just insane. He's such a well-educated person.
Yeah.
What else? There's also Karma was telling me about the Misfits podcast, which is just Fitz and all that
Misfits.
crew.
Oh, the Misfits.
Yeah, Misfits.
I was like, Carmen, nobody fucking cares.
No, I probably should watch it. Optic Hex comes out with his podcast on Monday.
Wow.
He's
Yo,
done.
all right.
He's done
I started-
episodes with. Hold on. He's done episodes with David Vonderhaar, Fwiz. If you know who Fwiz is, he's the head of YouTube Gaming. Scump and one other person. But yeah, I think that one will be interesting. You can go now, Steven. I give you permission.
Sorry.
Speak.
Yo, can we all agree that Karma, the other night when he went to the strip club, was the most annoying human being on planet Earth?
He knows that
Yeah.
too. He was saying the next day because he was like,
That had to be the most annoying night I think I've ever met Karma. Like I've known him for.
Yeah, dude, he was drunk off of 2 shots. You already know.
he was going through the snaps the next day, and he's like, you see my snaps? I'm like, yeah, I fucking skipped through all of them. He's like, why? I'm like, go back and look. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, I feel you.
He posted to the story. I'm like, no one ever posts to the story. First of all,
He was.
Oh, the group story.
yeah,
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? How do you do that? So
it was. I was so annoyed. I hope he got AIDS.
Oh my god.
I was like, yo, Carmen
It's-
never seen so much ass in his life.
It's whatever though. As long as he went out and had a good time.
Yeah, dude, he had a blast.
Who'd he go with? I hope he went with his dad.
What is friend
Coworkers.
Jamal? Yeah.
Can you imagine his dad?
No.
I could see it, to be honest.
But there was some thick girls.
All right, that first girl looked like a man.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says. That looked like a man.
I've never been to a strip club. I don't really plan on going to one, but
You gotta show up with money.
oh duh.
Yeah, they.
Shut.
I don't. I don't
$3.
understand it. Wait,
bag of quarters. They love.
I don't understand how he had his phone out though. Sometimes they don't. A lot of strip
Yeah,
clubs
I-
don't like having
a lot-
phones out.
I don't think it was a strip club.
Do you know the etiquette is
Some
strip clubs,
club.
Steven? You big on it?
Well,
you big
I just-
etiquette guy.
I've been
Strip
to
club etiquette.
twice. I've been to 2 now.
Well, some allow, some don't.
Yeah, it depends on where you're at.
Because like my nephew, he goes to like a strip club and he's just fucking recording it.
Well, it depends on on the quality of it.
They
That's like the saying:
really-
the higher the quality, the less the touching. The
Yeah,
lesser
they
the
really-
quality, the more touching.
They don't like.
But higher quality, hotter girls, lower quality.
Yeah, they really don't like touching at all. I'm not having phones out.
Yep.
I don't know, but whatever.
He's doing him.
Yeah, dude.
He's enjoying
He's
himself. That's what
just
matters.
doing him, dude.
I hope he went home with someone, not just go home.
No.
If Karma took a girl back, they'd walk in and be like, "What the fuck? My guy's got a bed that's on the ground."
Damn.
Lives alone.
Nah, love Karma. But
He just wait until he comes to either there, Ethan, to Tally, or to here, and he goes to one of the bars and tries to bring someone home. Can you imagine that?
it's tough out here.
Tough out there,
It's
man.
kind of tough here. Depends on what night you're at and what bar you're at.
Dude.
Well, I've also never tried, because I have a girlfriend. So never. I always just go out to have fun. I mean, most people just go out to have fun, but I feel like with guys and then sometimes with girls, they go out and be like, I'm getting some pussy tonight, or girls, I'm getting some dick tonight.
It depends on who you're with and where you go.
Yeah, I usually just like going out with friends and then just having a grand old time.
No, dude, you gotta go to like a singles bar
A singles bar.
and then you pick up the moms, and there you go.
I saw one thing on Twitter. It's like, oh, why don't people have a party like this where it's like you wear a certain wristband and like one where depending on the wristband you wear, it's like in a relationship, single.
Oh, it's like with the cups.
or,
Yeah,
like,
I
not
saw.
interested or something like that, and it's like so that way people
Honestly.
know like.
It's complicated.
Or yeah, just whatever, just like not interested, or like interested, not interested, and then in a relationship. So that way you know like People in a relationship can talk.
People
about
still
their
be lying
relationship.
though.
Yeah, dude.
People will grab like a singles thing and be like, "Oh, I'm single, JK." Find out in the morning.
No, you know my drunk ass would be fucking. I wouldn't give a fuck what cup I'm using at a certain point. I just want alcohol. You know, or
Alcohol.
unless it's a wristband, then it's always on you. But or if people are wearing long sleeves, you know, if it's the winter or something.
Dude, I can't wait for cold weather.
Oh, dude, I can't wait. I'm fucking
Can't
sweating
wait
my
for the
ass off all
cold.
the
Look at
time.
me free for like what, like a month.
No, cold's not gonna hit us till like December, January. Oh, my eye
Yeah,
itches
no,
so
we're gonna
much.
get another hurricane.
Oh,
No.
my eye. Hopefully, hurricane hits around Thanksgiving. Get the entire week off for Thanksgiving instead of just fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'll let me know when I have. I should probably go
Thanksgiving,
look
it's
at it.
always you get class Monday. Well, depending on the professor, you get class Monday, Tuesday. You get Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. But with me,
I should probably.
I'd go home on. Actually, I'd probably leave Tuesday afternoon, and then because I know my one professor's probably gonna have class. I'd leave Tuesday afternoon, then drive back up on Friday.
Ugh. Let's find out.
Because your boy cannot miss that rival game.
Well, what?
Yeah, we play y'all on
Florida State.
Saturday.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm coming up for it.
Where you staying?
I don't know. I was looking to stay with you, but if Stu's staying with you or
Stu's
someone's
just staying-
staying with you, I'll stay with Alex.
Stu's staying with Mariah. You can stay with me. I don't give a shit. I don't think I really have anyone staying with me. I don't know. Sam.
It depends if I bring someone. FYI.
Sam would come up.
Okay.
Sam would probably come up. I don't know about Max and Madeline. But they'd probably stay with Mariah and Lauren, if anything. But yeah, that weekend should be wild.
My last day's on Tuesday. That sucks. That blows.
My guy, I literally just told you what this. It's been that way all.
I know, but I gotta go back man, I'm gonna do a lot of driving. Shit.
A lot of driving.
That fucking sucks. Well, let me go to my Canvas because some professors go home early.
Oh yeah, I know that, but it all depends on your professor. A professor would be like, "You don't have to come," but
Don't show up.
some
Some
professors
be like,
are
"Yo,
like, "No,
please
fuck that. Like, class canceled."
Class canceled.
So,
Yeah, some people be like, please don't show up.
I will not be here. I'm going home. I don't want to see you guys. It's my break too.
What is it, November? When is the concert?
What concert? Oh, the one you say the. Oh, well, what concert?
I'm
you
going
to?
with Rich. It's his favorite
Oh.
band. November 15th. Okay. When's my last day of class? Oh, that sucks. That blows.
What?
What?
I might skip that week.
Steven's just talking out loud at this point.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna skip that entire week.
Oh my god. Then
Oh,
we
how
have
many
3 weeks off for winter break, and that'll be fun. What else? I
3
can't
weeks?
really
Is
think
it
of-
3 weeks or 2 weeks?
3 weeks. You get almost a month actually.
Oh, until the next semester starts.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Until
Okay.
spring starts.
I was thinking of like fucking high school. So it's only 2 weeks.
Mm-mm.
It's like damn.
Like a damn.
Dude, that's
son.
that shit's so, like high school. You start before college. You get less of a break for. Actually, you get more of a winter. You get more of a Thanksgiving break, but you don't get.
You
get 2
get the
weeks-
week off. That's it.
Yeah, you don't get. You get 2 weeks for Christmas, and you start before we do for college, and they get out later than college.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they
it depends
say,
on many classes. Too.
I mean, no, college still gets out around like May. March, no,
Oh,
March, April, May. Yeah, May.
what are you talking about?
For college, your classes usually get done for the spring semester around May.
Oh, for spring? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, high school doesn't get done until June.
Yeah. It's like the beginning of June.
Mm-hmm. I know it would always end like on Steven's birthday.
When's
What?
Steven's birthday?
June
What?
3rd, 4th.
High school?
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Opinion's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
What up, Opinion? Now I got
Just had the most sweaty game and ranked I've ever had.
Shit,
with Steven, Oz, and update the title.
But
how you doing, Zach?
Good.
Wait, is your name really Zach?
Yeah.
My guy, we've gone over this.
I have not been here.
No one cares.
Alright.
You just don't care, Steven. It's okay.
Sorry.
You're just mean. That's all it is.
Actually, I might not be able to go in for long because I'm going to play some other friends. But
That's
Jesus.
alright.
Yeah.
I won 3 games in a row without losing a single round.
Were you playing ranked or cash?
Ranked.
Ranked. I played my first placement game in ranked yesterday. I won. I went 5,
Same.
5, 2, and 4, 3.
Let's see. I've been playing some rank. I've barely been playing any rank, but it's been fun.
Steven, you gotta start playing Siege, dog.
Bruh.
Just
I'm busy
once.
this week.
Just
Let
once.
me
when
get through my exams. I have 2 exams this week. Let me get through that.
My guy, you sit there and it's like every time you want us to play a game, it's like we better fucking play it.
Actually, wait. I want
And
to.
it's like now it's like just I'm just saying, just play one game of Siege.
I'm here this weekend, so let me get through my 2 exams. Trying my best.
He's doing his best, okay?
I'm doing my best.
What are you doing?
Okay.
this for?
Nah, just Steven doesn't even play anything. He just plays.
I don't play
fucking
anything.
football. Like honestly.
Guy, I had the most intense match of my life. It was amazing. It was a bunch of salties on the other team. Basically, they're saying, "Oh, haha, you lost," and then shit like that with each round, and then we just come back and like fuck them up like with a basically. It gets to overtime. It's like 4-4. They win a round, then we win the next round, then the next round, and we win. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And they were like, it was like fucking revenge. Also, actually, I gotta go. I'm gonna play some friends real quick. See ya.
You
I
recruit
don't
main?
Huh?
Recruit main?
Possibly. See ya.
That's it. All right, let's edit the title back to just Steven and Oz. Good thing I changed that for 30 seconds. Yeah, no, Steven, you gotta play Siege.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, no, you're not.
No, you're
You're a
not.
liar.
You just say that.
Yeah, you're just a
Nah,
big old fat liar.
Dead ass. Like I'm dead ass.
Dead ass. You want to play PUBG?
No, that's the last thing I want to play. No, Fortnite's actually the last thing I want to play.
Yeah, I don't want to play Fortnite either. Season 6 is getting ready to come out.
So I heard.
I am not spending my money on that game ever again. That shit is so boring to play now. Or it's not. I wouldn't say it's boring. It's annoying. It's very annoying to play.
No one plays it anymore.
Nope. That's a lie. Fortnite just had their biggest month of the year in August. Their game had the most users it's ever had in August. To us, it's boring and it's dying because we don't play anymore and our friend group doesn't.
12-year-old.
But overall, that game is not dying. It is doing very well.
It's a 12-year-old is doing.
But yeah, I'm not. It's just like it's
Yeah,
just annoying
it
to
looks
play
sense
now.
at this point. Yeah.
I want to know like the age range of people playing it.
Well, you should find that out. You should do some research, Ethan.
Fortnite was also the reason for over 200 divorces this past year.
Oof.
Good.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
Like, what the hell?
Fortnite. Yeah, no, it's just like it's just really annoying to play. It's just like
Who gets married now?
fuck that. Have you ever heard like
What?
Joe Rogan's and Dan Bilzerian's opinions on getting married?
First of all, Dan is the most. He's so smart.
Oh,
Dude's
yeah.
so smart. He acts retarded. He's had how many? He's had 2 heart attacks, and he's only what? And this.
He had 2 heart attacks within 2 days.
Yeah.
That was because he did so much like cocaine
He
and
did so
like
much coke.
Viagra and shit like that.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Viagra and cocaine.
Yeah, no. Well,
Did you see the interview with him and Larry King? And Larry King asked him, "How many times do you think you've had sex?" He's like, I had to say over 2,000 times.
yeah.
I'm like, gee.
And you know, like he doesn't pay for like any of those girls. Like any of the girls that he has like out doing stuff with them.
They just come over.
He doesn't pay like any of them to do that. Like they want like the advertising, I guess. He's like, a lot of the girls that have come on and just hung out with him, they've gone like within like months later, they skyrocket up on social media and become like Instagram models, if you'd say.
Do you know where you went to school?
Where?
Where am I currently?
Florida.
Yeah.
He went to Florida. He was in a fraternity there. I don't know what fraternity he was in, but he was in one.
I know he was. Which one?
But yeah, no, he's very smart. Like, especially with
You see
poker.
You see his new house?
No, I have him on Snapchat, but I don't really go through. I
I
don't
saw a
really go
video of
through
it.
people's Snapchats or not through people's. I'd say more through like famous people who I used to subscribe to. Like I subscribed to a bunch of like DJs and like people I was like interested in, and now just like I don't watch their Snapchats anymore. I'm not that interested in watching them. I just watch people I know, and so I don't even watch I skip through them half the time. I just do it because the notification annoys me.
Of course he was. Can you guess what Friday was?
Pike.
Wasn't. Yep. That didn't take you long.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever watch the Florida Pike House versus the FSU Pike House?
Your Pike House is like 20 times the size of like.
It's the largest
Any
fraternity
house
house
in
in the Southeast region.
Yes.
But I will say, because TFM did it, and I will say that the Florida Pike guys seemed a whole lot more chill than the FSU ones did. The FSU ones were just trying to flex hard, and then
Most of the frats here are pretty chill. The only frat that's not chill that I know of.
well, I'd say a lot of the ones are like most of them are chill within their own like retrospect.
I think ATO. Everyone's been saying that ATO has been kind of iffy lately. But everything else though is pretty chill.
Yeah, because for the house like tour for Pike at UF, the guys were just like they were just like being funny and like fucking around and shit like that. And the FSU one, like the dudes are just fucking flexing, like walking through the house, like flexing off everything they do. Like they're like, and now if you look at our board, we have a bunch of FSU football players, and good luck to them this weekend. It's like, oh my, fuck off, dude. Just like, come on, just chill. So
Take a chill pill.
but I mean, I know there's probably like I know here there's a large, I don't know if it's a large problem, nor do I know if it's a rumor, but apparently Pikes get in fights with each other all the time because there's so many brothers that they don't know who's a brother and who isn't. So when like guys will walk up to the house, they'll be like, "Who are you?" And they'll be like, "I'm a fucking brother," and they'll just fight each other.
Damn.
So yeah, fraternity issues.
Sounds about right.
But all right, we're at just about an hour. I'm gonna cut it off there. I'm gonna go play some Rank Siege now. But
All right.
thanks to Ozzy and Steven. Surprisingly,
Hey.
Ozzy didn't have to leave for his work
What?
throughout it, but that's cool. Steven actually stayed and didn't deafen himself, so that's also tight.
That's a shock.
And
Well, no one's here.
After
No
I
one's here.
forced him to join.
No one's here right now. So.
But all right, that's gonna do it for episode 5. I'll see you guys.
All right. I'm gonna go jerk off and stall.
All right, that's how I'm ending it.